Hi, my name is Jaywa Green. I am 16 years old and I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I attend West Charlotte High School and I am in the 10th grade. This video is about the African country Kenya. A big issue facing Kenya is colonization and slavery and how it has affected the country overall. A solution I propose for this issue is starting a movement that improves the lives and mental health of individuals in Kenya. First, let's talk about what and where is Kenya. Kenya is a country in East Africa with neighboring countries including Tanzania, Uganda, South Sudan, Ethiopia, and Somalia. Kenya has a tropical climate tempered by monsoon winds, and the population of Kenya is 44.35 million. In order to understand how colonization and slavery has affected Kenya, you must first understand the definition of these two terms. Colonization is an act of setting up a colony away from one's place of origin, while slavery is the act of basically taking an individual, owning them, controlling where they live, how they work, and where and when they work. Colonization has influenced the education of Kenya. When the Europeans arrived, school was required from ages 7 to 15 for Europeans. For Kenyans, school was not required. 83 pounds per child were paid for Europeans to go to school, but only 4 pounds were paid for Kenyans to attend. As a result, Kenyans began to feel inferior to whites, and the education system was altered for Kenyans to attend school. There is now an 8-4-4 system where children go to primary school for 8 years, secondary school for 4 years, and finally 4 years at a university. Colonization has also influenced the government of Kenya. When Europeans came to Kenya, they told them that the king of Europe was now their king and Africa was now his land. Kenyans had to follow the ways of the European government instead of their original government. However, as a benefit, the government provided Kenyans with modern skills. Kenyans improved socially and economically, and they adopted the ways of the Europeans' government to match theirs. Colonization has also affected the lives of the oppressed in Kenya. Most Kenyans abandoned their traditional ways. Kenyans started living the way the Europeans lived, and they still feel inferior to the white man. According to an article written by Rosna Wara, racial segregation has been embedded by over 50 years of colonization from the British settlers. Some Kenyans are so mentally broken that they are willing to pay fees to elite schools so that their children can be taught by white teachers. Some Kenyans will even pull their children out of school because they think that their child's school has too many Africans who will contaminate or ruin their British accents. This shows that Kenya has self-loathing individuals who feel that the white man is better in most cases, and that their family should be like the Europeans if they want to have a good life. A global solution to improve the lives of the oppressed is to inform everyone that there is nothing wrong with their culture. Also inform that everyone has their own unique way of living is another good way of boosting their confidence, which is vital to making the solution work. Helping the oppressed realize this concept will help them improve their lives at the same time. Killing negative thoughts and think positive is very important. For my creative project, I've created a children's book that includes all the information that was presented in this video. The children's book will help children understand what colonization is and how it has affected Kenya as a country overall. And this concludes my video on colonization in Kenya.